my YouTube channel. My name is Christine and I make videos on mama and baby stuff. As you can see today, I'm sitting in a very weird position, in a very weird angle. But I tried different things and I failed. And so here I am on the floor recording this video because I really want to put it up. And you can see my mic is also in the video. Pretend that it's not there. Anyway, so today I wanted to make a video on postpartum health. People rarely talk about what the mother might need, for her welfare. So today I thought I'd just share with you some things that have helped me. I'm in no way an expert. The only qualification I have is that I'm a mother of 7 months experience, and this is what has helped me. So the first thing that I think is very important is support. As a new mother, you might feel like you need to do everything. And even as women, I think in general, we might tend to think that we need to do it all. But when you've just delivered and you're in that recovery stage, I think it's very important that you ask for help. You can ask your husband like what time might work for him or how he might be able to help out. If you're living with your family, you can try to talk to them in advance and see how everyone can help in a little. They say that it takes a village to raise a child, which I think is true. You can't do it all on your own. You need help. So don't feel ashamed to ask for it. It will help you out. You'll be able to have more energy to pour into your child, and overall the experience will be a little bit better. The next thing that I think is important is self-care. Now, when I'm talking about self-care, I'm not talking about all those YouTube videos that we probably spend like hours watching and doing nothing, because they are very unrealistic. You can't really spend 2 to 3 hours a day looking after yourself in everyday life, let alone when you're a mother. So I'm talking about the basic things like eating a meal. Don't skip a meal when you're a mother. It's very easy to get lost. It's very easy to just focus on your baby because you have a lot of hormones, you are anxious, you're worried, the last thing you want to do is think about yourself. So I think try not to skip meals. Try to eat nutritious food. There's lots of research and studies that show that what you eat really directly impacts how you feel. So eat wholesome meals. It will help you recover faster. Then maybe if you like taking a hot shower, do that. For me, taking a hot shower was the number one way of looking after myself. You know how they say like when men go to the toilet, that's the only like half an hour of peace or time they get to themselves. I think once I became a mother, taking a shower was that for me. It was like that escape, and also the hot water falling on my dying back was really nice. So hot shower worked for me. Another thing that I like to do is have a hot cup of coffee in the morning. That was one way of taking care of myself more than the meals, honestly, which is important. I know. But that just felt nice was getting my hot cup of coffee in the beginning of the day and ending my day with a hot shower. So the next thing is connecting with other mothers. I know that our mother will have a lot of information and knowledge to share with you, which is good. It's great, no doubt. But it's also important, I think, to connect with mothers your age because they will be in the same phase of life as you. Sometimes when we have our problems and issues and we go to our mother, they might just think like, that's just not a big deal because they have lived life. They are definitely wiser than us. They've seen worse. So connecting with friends your age who might really understand what you're saying because they are as foolish as we are might just be better. So connect with your friends, connect with your mothers, connect with other mothers, form a little tribe and a support group that you can go to and remove everything that's inside of you. Another thing that I think is really important is to connect with your hobbies. Do what you used to like to do. If you're lost and you don't know what those things were, try to take 5 to 10 minutes and sit and think. Think what you used to do before you had the baby. What did you enjoy? Think about those things and make a list. And go back to the list every time you want to do something apart from looking after your baby. So for me, I like to do art. I like to sing. Sometimes I just put on karaoke in my room and you can hear me singing on the top of my lungs. If you're downstairs in my house, you'll suddenly hear me singing. But I like it. I enjoy it and so I do it. And I even like to cook sometimes. So you find what you like and do that. Now, I know they say that when your baby is sleeping, you should be asleep. But that's funny because then your life is just like, okay, you get up in the morning, you're looking after your baby. As soon as the baby sleeps, you sleep. So that can't be life, right? It might just be enough to get physical rest. But what about mental rest? What about spiritual rest? How do we rest that part of us? You're not going to feel recharged mentally by just sleeping. You also need to be doing something else, something that you enjoy, something that recharges your soul. So think about what that might be for you and do that. Another thing I want to talk about is conveniences. Now here I mean anything, in technological thing, electric thing, whatever it is. Some appliance that makes your life easier. For example, say you are a mother who needs to walk a lot. Okay, you need to go walking somewhere every day maybe and you're carrying your baby. If you can afford it, think about investing in a stroller so that it just takes that load off your back. Or say you're a mother who sterilizes the baby's bottles. maybe buying an electrical sterilizer might just make it easier. See what you can afford, and if you can afford it, don't feel shameful or feel like, okay, no, my mother did it, so I need to do it. No. If you can afford it, invest in it. For me, I could not watch anything when my baby was sleeping because he's a very light sleeper. He'd get up with the slightest sound. So my aunt gifted me a Kindle. I really read a lot. It helped me not feel so alone and isolated and let all these negative thoughts consume me. I could read. I bought earphones for myself because, again, I could not watch anything that made sound. And so yeah, so see what works for you, see what you need. The last thing that I want to talk about is don't put pressure on yourself. It's very easy to get overwhelmed with everything that we see online, this video included. I'm one of them who's might be overwhelming you, but hopefully not. That was not my intention. But don't feel overwhelmed. Don't make a list and be so fixated and fixed in your mind about the mother you want to be. You have to be able to be a little flexible, go with the flow. Your baby might turn out the exact opposite of whatever you wanted them to be like. That's okay. It's fine. Take it easy. You don't have to do everything a certain way. You don't have to follow other people. See what works for you. Even from this video, overall, see what works for you and do those things. That's all for this video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button. See you.